Okay, so if you come to project, we have a file explorer. In file explorer, we have to go like that, and we have to go for the input, and we have a challenge data. Okay, so try to understand. My use case is this is my Excel sheet. Okay, so what we have to do right now, we have to take this first row data. First row data we have to take, and we have to pass the data into one notepad. The first thing. So we suppose that this is the John data. Okay, so whatever this first row we are getting, we can pass this client data. Client, again we'll go for the client 1, client 2, client 3. So up to 10 data we'll try to write all the data in one notepad, and we'll go for the numbering also like that. We'll go for 1 2 3 4. So we start the counting like that: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 up to 10. Okay, so like this is my use case. We have to take all the data from excel sheet, and we have to automate through this Excel to notepad. Okay, so we have to copy this all data, and we have to paste inside one notepad, and we have to do the numbering. Okay, so same thing we'll do here. That is very basic things. That is 5 minutes sufficient to do Excel and notepad. But that is tough. But if you know the concept, 5 to 10 minutes is sufficient to automate the process. Okay, so here what I will do in 10th September Excel automation, I'll go for add, and here I'll go for, sorry, we'll go for the flow chart right now. Okay, so here we'll go for these things, and we'll go for this add. We'll go for the flow chart, and here we'll pass this, what I can say, Excel notepad automation. Okay, so very basic level things we'll do here. Coding is not required at all. Only you have to understand this part. Okay, so here what we will go for, that activity will go like that. Excel application scope will go here, and we can pass this thing. So Excel application scope is especially for passing this Excel sheet path. We'll go here and we'll try to pass this path. So we'll go inside this documents, your 10th input folder, and we'll take this challenge data. Okay, so you know that the seat name was seat is seat 1. So that's why here we'll go for this read range, and in read range we'll try to go for seat 1. By default we'll get, and here we can pass this Control K. If you want, you can pass this V Excel output. Okay, so out. So this, it's variable for storing your whole Excel sheet data. Okay, after that what we do right now, we have to start the looping. Looping means we are right now we are going to start the take your data from Excel sheet. Okay, so first thing we'll start the looping. We'll take this for each row. Okay, so for every Excel automation we have only one loop, that is called for each row. Okay, here we'll pass this part like that, v out, v Excel out, and here what we are going to do, we are going to automate. We have to launch the first thing, we have to launch the notepad, and after that we have to pass the data. So here what I will do, especially for launching this notepad, I'll go for open application, and here I'll try to pass the data like that. Open application will go for this notepad. So notepad I'll try to open, and here I'll try to spy the screen. I will go for these things like that notepad, and we'll try to type the data. Okay, so open application is especially for launching the desktop application. We have already launched the notepad. After that what you do, whatever the data means whatever the Excel sheet data like the John, this part, Albert, Michael, dog, these things, whatever data you can see here. So what we'll do here, we'll try to copy this data, and we'll paste inside the where in notepad. Okay, I can copy, but will not do the copy paste. Why I'm using, I will tell you. Okay, so we have already launched this notepad, and here we have to write the data. Okay, so indicate on screen. So we'll take the parcel screen, and here we have to write the data. Okay, so here we have these things, and here we'll start the coding. We'll write the code. Okay, so proper we'll do the coding. Okay, so what data we have to pass, I can show you. So here we have to pass this, the name, and these things we have to pass one by one. Okay, so here this is not required, especially for your knowledge. I am passing these things we have to write into one notepad. Okay, but if you pass this data, we are not able to write. So that's why we'll do the proper way. Proper way means here what we'll do, we'll use the current row, and we'll use the 0. Okay, so from Excel sheet we are going to take, so that's why we'll pass the current 0 dot to string. So what it will do, it will take your first name. So for every column like that, we'll go for 1 2 3 4 5 up to 6. Okay, so that's why use the plus sign, and we'll go one by one. So plus sign, Again, we'll go like that, plus sign, we'll go like that, plus sign, we'll go like that, and plus sign, we'll go like that. Okay. So we'll check one by one. So we have to start the counting from 0, that it will come as a 1, it will come as a 1, it will come as a 2, it will come as a, what it will come, it will come as a 3, it will come as a 4. Okay, and after that it will come as a, what I can say, 5, and after that again we can copy this part. So we have only 6 part. Okay, so 0 to, we have a 7 column, but we have started here through index part, so that's why you're using 1 to 0 1 to 5 up to 6 dot string. Okay. But try to understand what will happen if I will run this program. I will tell you what we are doing here. Okay, I will run and I will show you also. Okay, so we are taking this Excel part. We are providing this read range sheet 1. We have already stored the data into this variable, that is B Excel output, and this is the for each row. So this is the Excel sheet, your this loop part, and loop part we have passed the this variable, whatever the Excel sheet we have already stored. So in this variable we are getting this current row. Okay, so current row means this is your column data. So current row 0 means your John, whatever the data, like that your first name John, Smith, company name. Okay, so right now if you come here, we have not provided any space here. Okay, if you run this program, automatically it will launch multiple notepad, and it will write your multiple data into the notepad. You can see here we don't have any space. Automatically it will work up to 10, whatever the data we have, 10 notepad it will open. Here will go. Okay, so here you are not able to proper, you are not able to get the proper data. So that's why what we'll use, through hard coded, we'll go for this name, like the first name, last name, company name, salary name, your email ID, address, and phone number. Okay, so for each and everything, we'll pass through double quote and we'll go like that. Okay, so we'll go. So especially for your knowledge purpose, if you do directly 0 1 2 3, so you'll get like this type of code. The first thing, we have to erase the space, we have to provide the space, and we'll go like it. Okay, so whenever you come to the second time, what will happen, you will get the multiple notepad. Okay, so right now what we do, whatever the notepad already open, we have to close. How to close? Directly we can use the kill process, and directly it will close the notepad. Everything we can do through automation. Okay, kill process. So right now we'll go for set start node, and after that we'll go for this Excel application scope, and we'll go for auto arrange. So like the proper it will do, and we'll connect like this one. Okay. Okay. So in kill process, you know that what we need to pass. We have to pass this process name as a notepad. So the same thing, whatever we're getting in this task bar, like that your task manager, we're getting this notepad, everything is small. We can pass like this one. Okay. Again, I've already told you we will pass the hard coded, and we'll pass the, what I can say, your double code. Okay. So so this is the things you are able to expand everything we can do here like this way, and here we'll go like that, current 0 dot to string. Okay, so before that I will add, I will add here double quote and plus. Okay, so in double quote I can pass first name equal to. Okay, and again we have provide the space. Again here will come here, and again we'll take the double quote. There is simple things, there is nothing coding we are doing here, only double quote plus double quote plus. Okay, so if you do the practice, you are able to understand all things. We'll pass the and last name equal to. So last name equal to and last name and current row 1 dot to string and double quote. Here we'll go for double quote, and here current row 1. So last name, first name, last name. So again we'll pass space, and we'll pass the company name. Okay, so company name will go here, and we'll pass that company name. Okay. Again what we'll do, we'll come to the third part. Again we'll pass what we'll do in double quote plus. Okay, so in double quote part we'll pass and role in company equal to. Okay, so what we have passed, and role equal to company equal to current 3 dot to string. After that, we'll go for double quote and we'll go for this thing. So here we'll pass rolling company, address, email, and phone number. I think address, email, and phone number. Okay. So that's correct. We'll go for address equal to, okay. So address, email, and phone number. What we'll do here, we'll go here and we use the double quote and plus. Okay. So here what we'll do, we'll go for double quote and here we'll use the and address equal to this things and address equal to this thing, and here we'll go for the double quote. So double quote and plus. Okay. And phone number equal to, okay. So like this, these things will go and we'll go for dot to string. Okay. So right now, if you run this program, what will happen? First, it will close your all data from Notepad, and after that, what it will do, it will go for writing all the things. So already I have passed the double quote, and here it will pass the proper things. Already all the Notepad is already closed. You can see here the first name John, first name, last name, company name, role in company, address, email, phone number. So every time we are going to launch the new Notepad and we are going to pass all the data. So one by one, it's taking your all data from Excel sheet and going to populate into different Notepad. Okay. So we have right now we have a 10 row. So that's why we are going to launch the 10 Notepad data. Suppose that tomorrow we have one more than 1000 your row data. So then we are able to open the 1000 Notepad, and after that we are able to open all the data and we are able to write all the data into Notepad. Okay. So right now here I already told you what we'll do. We'll go for numbering your all the Notepad like that, client 1, client 2, client 3. Okay. So depend on your the things we'll go for. We can go like that. Okay. So we'll go one by one. So whatever you want, we can go for that. Okay. But right now we'll go for the client 1, client 2, client 2, and 3 1. Okay. So without saving this data, we are running this program because of your understanding for every step, what we can get the result. Okay. First time we got like that without your double quote, without reference, directly we are getting the data, we are getting the data without it space. Right now it's also working. Again, what we'll do, we'll go for using the send hotkey for saving this data. So that's why we use this send hotkey. Simple drag and drop this send hotkey. We'll go for the control S. Suppose that this is your Excel sheet. Okay. So we are going to use control S. What we are getting here, we are getting the text data. Okay. So here we'll spy the type into. So we'll go for this type into. We'll use the type into for the providing the data. Simple drag and drop, and we'll go for these things. We'll try to go for. Let me delete and let me go for that. Okay. So here what we'll do, we'll use the client code. Before that, yesterday we've already used the counter. Okay. So counter will come into picture here. So I'm taking this assign activity here. Okay. We'll use the variable called counter, but counter will be your integer variable and scope will be on the global. Okay. So here we use the integer. We'll go for scope as a Excel notepad. And here what we'll do, we'll go for assign activity and we'll use the counter. We'll go for counter plus 1. So we'll use this counter and plus 1. Okay. Why we are using this counter plus 1? Because it can do, here I'm using this counter as a 0. Okay. So 0 plus 1 equal to 1. So like that you can start plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, and so on. Okay. So whatever things right now I want to give the name as a EMP and plus, and here I'll use counter dot to string. So automatically it can count the data. So we've already written, and here if you come, if you pass this control S, we're getting this type into, and we have already done, and we'll go for the click. So every time launch Notepad will going to launch, Notepad can write the data, Notepad can go for the save, Notepad can go for this EMP counter. So like that EMP, EMP1, EMP2, EMP3, like this way, and after that it will go for the desktop part. Okay. After that, what we do, we have to close the application. Everything done. So that's after that we'll go for close application for closing these things. We'll simple drag and drop this part and we'll try to close on Notepad. Okay. So here we'll go for closing this Notepad. We'll go like that in UiPath and here indicate on screen and we'll go for this thing. So So here in close application, we have already closed this part, and here we'll go for delay. Okay. So delay why I'm giving, because you are able to understand this part, you are able to see this part. So previous in RPA challenge, please, I'm giving this task. Please try to use the 3 second of wait or 2 second of wait and try to check this part. Okay. I'm giving one second because we have multiple data, so that's why I'm giving the 1 second of wait. So here, what is the things? Here we'll go for Excel Notepad, kill process, Excel application scope. So let me check. So it's very easy program. Okay, so there is nothing coding at all. Okay, so everything is proper. Kill process, going to clear process, open application for launching, and you are going for typing the data and going for saving the data. Employee one, save one, and again we'll go for the second data, first name, last name, everything is working fine. So we'll go for save, control S, and after that we'll provide the name emp2, save, run this program, and go for the second notepad data. So whatever the by default time you will give the delay, like it 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, whatever time you're going to give, automatically according to that time. If you give the 1 hour of time, it will wait up to one hour, and after that it will go for the your third notepad, the things. Okay. Second thing, here we have used the 10 row data. If you use tomorrow 100 row data or 1000 data, so 1000th time notepad will open and automatically it will rename emp5, emp6, emp7. Okay, so I have not created for the 10, I have created for the 1000, 1 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Okay, depend on your data, depend the things, it will try automatically try to do all things. Okay, right now 7th row is already going on, it will try to go for multiple things. Okay, so whatever the automation right now we are doing, this is the Excel desktop automation. Okay, if your system does not have a internet also, this program easily you are able to run on your system without any internet. So only you have to keep the Excel and Notepad path, so there you are able to automate this process. So here in this process, web based, like that, your internet is not required to automate this process. Without internet also we are able to automate this type of things. Okay, so this is called Excel and desktop automation. Okay, yesterday we have covered this UI demo and your trading order system. Today we have created the two program, that is your RPA challenge, the first thing. Second thing is your called Excel desktop automation, and everything is working fine. You can see here everything, your desktop is also closed. So whatever the picture we created here on the top, we will use the kill process. Through kill process, we have closed all the notepad. The second thing, in Excel automation, in the last we have for every notepad we have already used the close application. Okay, so through close application we are going to close the things. So automatically it will close your all the notepad whatever we have written into the things. So if you come on my desktop, so right now we have written the data on the desktop, you can see your mp1, mp10. Okay, if you come here in this my mp10, whatever the first name proper, last name, company name, salary name, like rolling company, everything we are getting the proper. Okay, so I'm giving the two tasks we have to complete. The first one is your RPA challenge. Again, I will run this program and I can show you. So this program, whatever we have done, you have to automate this part on your Google Chrome. I have done or Internet Explorer. So the picture, whatever you have to change, you have to change the open browser setting part. If we change from IE to Google Chrome, and here we have to spy the proper, because sometimes whatever the code I've done on Internet Explorer, maybe it will not work on Google Chrome. So try to use the what I can say, Google Chrome proper, try to spy on Google Chrome, then we'll go for the automation on the Google Chrome. So try to complete on Google Chrome. And second task, whatever the we have completed today, Excel and Notepad automation, try to automate on your system through your code. If you want to take help, definitely you can check my program and it will work fine. Okay, so right now in your Excel Notepad automation, I have provided my project path. If you run in your program in your system also, that will work fine. Guys, any question till now?
Naveen, could you please repeat the counting part, that how come it is increasing the employee name part, like employee one, employee two at the time of saving the file? where you
Yeah.
have coded that?
Yes, I will show that part. Actually, again, I will tell you. Let me complete this part, this automation. So here we have used the assign activity. Okay, so in assign activity, we have used the counter. Counter is simple variable. Okay, so counter, you instead of name of counter, you can use your Arvind name, and you can pass in variable type as integer. And in counter part, I've assigned the value. Okay, so in counter part, I've assigned the value as a 0. So 0 plus 1 equal to 1. Okay, so always it will try to do the plus one, plus one, plus one. Okay, so whatever the current data is going on, it will try to go for plus one. Okay, so like that way you can go like that. Okay, let me show you this part. I will
And
show you.
if in case we want to use it in the
You can
Notepad
see it
itself,
once again. So you can see here the success rate is 100%. You already saw that. So that things also we have done. That's why you use the delay part. So 2 seconds of delay, I've used this part, and we are getting the 100% your success. And I think we have completed in that 1 minute 50 years. Okay, Arvind, I'm coming to that part that you're asking the Excel notebook automation, right? So here I've used this part, your counter part, and here we are using this counter Excel automation. This one, counter.
okay.
Yeah. So there, if you do practice, everything you can get. Okay. So RPA challenge, I'm giving you this task, and Excel automation also I'm giving the task. And tomorrow we'll go for the different things. Tomorrow I will give you the timing, like that which time will start. Right now, if we'll start this part